Good morning, how are you today? I have 4 bags like this worth of semi-annual sale that I have hauled from the big clearance sale they've got going on all month long. And so today's video, I'm gonna share with you all of the goodies I got on clearance. Since I do have a lot of items to share with you, I'm gonna try and blast through this as quickly as possible, except for one 3-wick candle that I purchased at the $10.99 price point. Everything that I bought at semi-annual sale this time around ended up being either 75% off or less. I think I am gonna start off this haul with the 3-wick candles. This is the one candle that I bought at the $10.99 price, and this is an Easter candle. It's called Easter Candy Basket, and it's kind of like an orange creamsicle scent. It has sugar-coated jelly beans and orange vanilla cream. I find that it's sweet but subtle. It's just like an orange creamsicle, like I said, and it comes with that cute little ceramic kind of lid. The rest of these 3-wick candles I got at 75% off, which makes them a little bit less than $7 a piece, about $6.50. This is from the Emily in Paris collection that they released around Black Friday time of last year, and this one is the Macaron Cloud. To me, this is kind of like a fruity version of a cotton candy fragrance. Fragrance notes are Macaron Delight, Paris and Spun Sugar, and Pink Berries. I was convinced to pick this candle up because I actually had tried this fragrance in a wallflower bulb and ended up really loving it, so I'm glad to try it in the candle. Right off the bat on day one, my store had a lot of Christmas candles, and Mary Cookie was one of the ones that I purchased from that initial round. So this one has fragrance notes of fresh baked cookies, sparkling sugar crystals, and rich vanilla. This one I purchased after a wave of markdowns happened on some of the more spring candles, so this one came out around Easter time as well. Lavender Marshmallow. It has fluffy marshmallow, touch of lavender, and fresh vanilla bean. I've got a lot of vanilla candles. I have burnt this one before a couple of times and I love it. This one's perfect for if you're in a springy mood and you want something that's kind of like cute and floral, but it's still much more on the cozy gourmand side. And then last of the 3-wick candles, this was a Candle Day packaging that we had last year, and it ended up 75% off Watermelon Lemonade. This is a classic summer scent that I love to burn, but I actually am going to be giving this one to my sister since I already have one. This has notes of watermelon ice, sparkling water, and Meyer lemon. I find that it's very tart and strong on the lemon scent, so that's going to be a fun summer scent for her. I did end up taking advantage of, right at the beginning of the semi-annual sale, they had released a coupon or an app membership exclusive deal. The coupon was for $2.99 for all wallflowers and hand soaps that were included of the clearance price. And so I ended up getting, this is my favorite release of 2025 so far fragrance-wise, and this is the Forever Sweet collaboration that Sweethearts Candy did with Bath & Body Works for Valentine's Day. And so I did pick up 2 of those hand soaps here. To me, it smells like grape pixie sticks, and it has notes of candied grapes, sweet berry, and powdered sugar. Next category up, and probably the largest category, is the $3.99 body care. Now, this body care, depending on what day you go in stores, sometimes it's $4.99, sometimes it's $3.99. I kind of did these purchases over a span of a couple of days since I do work there. I'm there almost every day. Once the products that I wanted hit $3.99, I would just purchase them after work. So here I have lots of $3.99 body care. Let's do this. This is actually a random little pickup that I got for Jose. He had ran out of his face lotion that he was using. It just says daily face lotion with hyaluronic acid, and it's nice too because it's got a cute little convenient pump there, so that's kind of nice. I picked up a trio of body care of the new Blue Raspberry Burst that they released just this summer. This whole collection was on the $3.99 table, and so I had already picked up a mist of a couple of those fragrances with my rewards, but I wanted backups, so I got fragrance mist, and then here's what that shower gel and body lotion look like. This smells like blue raspberry, juicy candy, and sweet musk. I also picked up from that same collection a trio of bubblegum pops, so I got it in the fine fragrance mist, the shower gel, and of course the body lotion. This I had a couple of items from the first initial release of bubblegum pop back when it looked like that, and so these are just going to be backups for when I use those up. Fragrance notes for the bubblegum pop are gumball sugar, candied fruits, and citrus burst. Then finally, I had picked up the shower gel and body lotion of Starfruit Sangria from that collection, and this one I had the mist also from a reward, so I actually just wanted one full set, so this is completing that set that I already had started. Notes on this are golden starfruit, kiwi nectar, and chilled sangria. Now the other fragrance from that collection is Cotton Candy Clouds. I ended up deciding to not purchase any just because I already have maybe 2 or 3 full sets of Cotton Candy Clouds from previous releases and older packaging, so I'm all stocked up there. there, so I decided to skip that one. Also, if you want full-length reviews of those two newer fragrances from that collection, the Starfruit Sangria and the Blue Raspberry Burst, I did actually film and post some earlier this season, so I will leave a link up above if you're curious about a more in-depth review of those. The next body care trio I grabbed off the $3.99 is Pink Pineapple Sunrise. Now, this fragrance has come back a few years in a row now, and this is kind of my first time officially purchasing the full trio. My mom loves pineapple scents, so do I, but I actually got this with my mom in mind. I think I'm going to pass this one along to her. And this one has sweet pink pineapple, palm sugar, and sun-drenched nectar. As a closer look, there's fine fragrance mist, and this is what the shower gel and body lotion look like. I was so lucky. There's not very many gourmand lovers in my specific location, and they always leave a lot left of the things I like. So there was tons of Forever Sweet left in my location, and so I definitely stocked up. This was also a favorite of my sister's, so I'm going to be passing some of this body care along to her. So I ended up getting 2 fine fragrance mists of Forever Sweet, and once again, as a reminder, it's candied grape, sweet berry, and powdered sugar. One for my sister, one for me probably. Here's what the 2 moisturizer forms look like. I prefer body lotion, but she prefers body cream, so she's gonna get that one. And then a body wash to complete my sister's set I'll give to her. I already have some in my stash already. So the rest of the body care that I got at the $3.99 price point that I'm about to show you are all of the 2010s throwbacks that we had this time around. I was so pleasantly surprised to see Chocolate Amber come back for our retired returning fragrances this time around. It was nice to see some new faces that we haven't seen in a long time. So this one was in stores last in 2007, so it's been a while. This one has vanilla orchid, honeyed chocolate, and warm amber. Now, what I was noticing about this fragrance is depending on who wears it and body chemistry, sometimes it comes off as kind of a baby powder cozy scent, and with other body chemistry, it comes off more chocolatey and honey. Thankfully, for my preference, I would have preferred to smell more chocolatey honey, and that is definitely what it smells like on my skin, so I was pleasantly surprised and pleased with that. I think this is going to make such a great addition to the collection for fall and winter fragrances, and even early spring when it's still technically winter, but past Christmas. So I got it in the spray as you saw before, and then lotion and shower gel. Next throwback fragrance I got a set of in body care is Bali Mango. So this one has not been seen in stores since 2011, another oldie. So we've got Juicy Mango, Pink Passion Flower, and Luscious Nectarine. I noticed there was a very low presence of mango and watermelon fragrances this summer, so this kind of helps bridge that gap for the mango lovers. Now, I like this one. It almost has kind of an interesting Pez candy kind of scent when you smell it just straight in the lotion. This one I actually didn't try on my skin. I just went for it and bought it without trying it on, which is kind of a dangerous game, don't you think? But I'm going to try some on now. No, I like it. Thankfully, it's good. I'm wearing sunscreen right now, but it pairs really well with my sunscreen. It makes me smell kind of beachy and tropical, so I think I'm going to enjoy that for summers. I feel like it's a more juicy, fruity version of the banana flower passion fruit, because it does both share the passion fruit flower kind of scent note in there. And then final set of the throwback fragrances. This is Blush Cardigan, and it has notes of sweet raspberries, sugar-dipped violet, and warm amber. Now, I remember when this one was released. It's not as old as some of those other throwbacks. This is from 2022. So here's the thing about this one that I've heard lots of chitter chat about online is that it smells like Dr. Pepper, and I'm going through a huge Dr. Pepper kick right now, so this is definitely the summer of the Dr. Pepper for me. So I'm jumping on the Dr. Pepper trend and just wearing this with the hopes that it makes me smell like Dr. Pepper. Here's what that looks like in the body lotion and shower gel. Honestly, based on the notes, there's not really any good reason why this should smell like Dr. Pepper. Maybe the berries kind of smells like if you drink the Dr. Pepper with the berries and cream, or the strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper. I guess I can kind of see that. To me, it's a little bit of a stretch. It's one of those things where I smell it. Dr. Pepper is not the first thing that would have come to mind, but if I go into it smelling like, okay, think Dr. Pepper, and then smell, it kind of does. I have one more semi-annual sale bag full of goodies, and this category is all of the 75% off treasures that I found. They're more the randoms. Yay! I was able to get my hands on one of the crossbody bags from the Sweethearts collaboration with Bath & Body Works, and this is kind of a sad story, but my location got a good chunk of its Valentine's Day accessories after Valentine's Day, so we ended up with kind of an overstock situation where we couldn't really sell these when it mattered. So that's why we ended up having a lot left over. I was able to get this 75% off, making it about $6, and I'm very happy about that. So just to show off some of the details, we've got the Sweethearts logo up there, and then in here it's kind of like a little snow globe of candy hearts. I love that for some contrast. The strap is pink and it says Bath & Body Works on it, and then the little charm on the zipper is Bath & Body Works in a little heart shape. My hand soap bins are quite full at this time, so I didn't go as ham as I normally would on the $1.99 hand soaps or the 75% off, so it makes them $1.99. So I did pick up a couple. Baking Spirit Sprite, this was from Christmas of last year. This is a gel soap, and it has notes of flaky croissant, sugar sprinkle, and toffee crumble. And then the only other two hand soaps I picked up at 75% are some more of that Emily in Paris Macron Cloud. As a refresher, it's got Macron Delight, Harrison Spun Sugar, and Pink Berries. These are the remaining treats of the Forever Sweet that I grabbed. So this is a hand cream of that candied grape fragrance, as well as 2 lip oils. Continuing on the theme of lip care, I did grab a lip gloss, a lip mask, and I have a lip scrub too. I just don't know. It didn't make it into my bag. I think I left it inside. This is the Pina Colada flavor that they released for summertime. I grabbed a small handful of room sprays. I was noticing that I was running low on my more summery, fruity fragrances for room spray, so these were about $2.25 on the 75% off. I picked up Pink Peach Blossom, which I find is light on the blossom and heavier on the peach, which I prefer since I like fruity scents. I also picked up this Sweet Kiwi and Starfruit from the Tropical line, as well as a Pink Pineapple Sunrise room spray. Super random, but this was from last fall. This is a milk mist from the Wellness collection that they had. This is like a nice creamy milky oat kind of fragrance, and I really love pairing it with any of my coffee fragrances, any of my pumpkins, caramels, anything gourmand. It really pairs well with it. It's just like nice, light, and neutral, but still very sweet. And the last of these body care goodies that I found on the 75% off are actually for Jose. He loves the aromatherapy collection, and I do too. I like it when he wears the aromatherapy scents. This is from a winter edition of an aromatherapy release, and this is Lavender Peppermint Calming Skies. I got it in the pillow mist and body lotion, which he uses the pillow mist like a body spray or on his clothing. And then this is Jose's all-time favorite aromatherapy, at least so far, and this is Breathe Deep Eucalyptus and Lavender. I was able to find a body lotion and a mist of that on the 75% off as well for him. And with that wraps up my summer 2025 summer semi-annual haul. I think I might be done shopping. There are still a couple of things that I have my eye on that I'm watching. For example, we had run out of the Be Enchanted mist and we did just restock, so I'm kind of considering buying myself a set of body care of Be Enchanted. And there's a couple of other little goodies that if they get marked down, I might go for it. It just kind of depends on my mood. But either way, I hope you enjoyed this semi-annual sale haul. You'll have to let me know down in the comments below. Did you pick up any of the same goodies that I did at the semi-annual sale? Thanks again for watching and see you next time. Bye.